Hello everyone, it's Sue from Crafts and Joe. Welcome to my craft from today. I'm filming this video in the evening, so I hope you're seeing okay. I've got all my lights on. I'm going to be playing today. I love playtime, and this is just something. I have a few things cut out. I don't know where I'm going or where I'm going to end up, so I love these. These are my favourite type of cards. I'm playing with the Parisian Beauty set, and I've also got the Parisian dies that coordinate. Well, look at these little beauties. Not only do they have the Eiffel Tower, they've got two different types, so you can obviously stamp it and go around it. It's got that chord that matches. But it's also got a moor. It's got a flourish, not a flourish. There's I'm getting flourishes on the brain. There's a fleur de lis. There's a little stamp. Oh my goodness, such fun! And in the set, there's this. Flourishes have been out. I've been not around for a while, and look at that. Oh my god, I love it. I just love it. So, yes, I'm going to go crack on. So, I'm going to start. I want to do like a bit of a grungy sort of type card, I think. But I'm not quite sure, as usual. But we're going to see how we go. So, I'm going to start by making a background. I'm using very vanilla today. And I've got some early espresso card. But I've just got sort of scraps, really. So, I wanted to make a background. And I'm going to start by using... It's got the this sort of font. And it's got like a bit... I can't quite read what it says. But... I'll start by using that. I'm going to use some soft suede or red espresso. See how we go. But I want to make a bit of a background, so I'm going to start at the bottom. Let's get some stem. Yeah, and I want to make a bit of sort of like paper, really, almost. But I'm not too worried if it goes over it, or if it doesn't match up, or it does match up. I'm not too worried about that, but I do want it all the way across, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. There we go. I'm just doing this quite randomly, nothing quite special here, as if someone was writing. I am going to make my own little background paper. That is cool, even though I do say so myself. There we are. I don't mind the fact it's got a little... Did you see? I'm sure you saw what I was doing then. I hope you saw what I was doing then. I've just stamped all over that to make a bit of a background. The next thing I think I'm going to do is make the edges of this very sort of aged looking. I've got soft suede, and that's what same colour I've used for this. So I'm going to start by roughing it up a bit with a pair of scissors. And I want it to look quite sort of texturally looking. And I'm also going to get a pair of scissors like this. It does make a bit of a mess, I warn you. We're just going to rough up the edges of our paper like so. And then we're going to distress it a bit. I'm just holding it in one hand. Can you see what I'm doing there? I think, oops, I've got what I'm doing there. Sorry, where am I? There we go. So there we go. I've just got you could use any pair of scissors. I'm just going to go over it a bit to make it look, so it's going to look quite thick. Can you see what I'm doing there? So I'm going to make it look a bit, and if something a bit falls off, or I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to tear it somewhere, so I'm not quite sure where yet. But you can do it different ways. It doesn't matter whatever way you're going to put more pressure on, but obviously you can. That's quite frayed in parts, so I quite like that. And obviously if I want to go over it, once I've been round it, if I want any more, I can always add to it. So I'm going to leave that there a second. Try and clear my desk a little bit because of this paper. I like it. Oh, I love it. And then I want to make it, I just want to see what I want to do with my card here. Something like that. I wanted to sort of rip and tear it. So I'm going to do this sort of towards me. I've got a bit to go under there. I'm just going to do a corner here. There we go. So... I like that too. Then I wanted to do the same I've got a bit of early espresso card here, and I wanted to somehow do the same technique to that, but in the same colour. So the one I've used on this one has been soft suede, that colour with the scripty font. And I wanted to do the same stamp, the background sort of scripty stamp, and I wanted to just make a bit of, a bit of a background for it, and do the same again. I'm just going to close that up because I'm bound to get it everywhere. And do the same again to that. Again, I'm just dragging it on the edge of the card like this. I think you're seeing that. So you can, the more you do it, the more distressed it looks. But it's a real, they do special tools that do it. But to be honest, you've got a pair of scissors at home. You know, you can kind of do that. So I'm just going to distress it like so. And the more you want to go over it, you could scrumple it up. You can make it wet and make it go, you know, different again. So if you want it to be really uneven, I just want mine to look a bit textured. And as you see, it's made it look quite thick on the edges there. Can you see what I've done to that? Made it quite sort of scruffy looking. We like a bit of that. I'm just going to clear my desk a second because it's everywhere. I'm covered now. I do like it though. Then I wanted to do a bit of kind of like, we're going to get our ink pad and we're going to distress it a bit. So I'm going to get my ink pad there. I'll show you what I'm going to do. And normally you start with your ink pad. I've got a sponge here. I'm just sort of going around it. I'm just trying to make it look a bit old. I tend to find whenever I'm doing distressing, I tend to start on there, on my silicone mat here, and then work my way in. I'd also like to build up layers. I don't like to go in too heavy-handed because I want you can see there, the layers of the card, I want them to look, yeah, so you've got that there. So I want them to look as if it's aged. This is the way I do mine. There are other ways to do it, but this is the way I do mine. You can always add to it, but you can't take it away, as my grandmother used to say, and she was right. So you can see where I've been and how different it's looking. I have to start at this end of it, and I'm just going to come down this side. But again, I could make it look more distressed. I could go back in with the scissors. I could go back in with my inks. I could go with the darker ink. You know, I just want mine to be a little bit aged. Again, I'm starting on there and going on there onto my card. So, and I'm obviously using, like I said, very vanilla here. This corner, I want it to look particularly old. So I'm going to just keep going over it. There you go. So I'm going to go over this bit here that I've particularly taken the scissors to quite strongly. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, this is great. This is looking really good. I like it. Look at that. I've left the centre bit so you can see the sort of different tones of it. I might actually add a little bit of the darker colour in places, but only a teeny bit. There we go. I don't want too much of it, so it makes it look as if it's kind of got a bit of brownie, a bit of the sort of soft suede-y, that corner. I'm going to just give that little scrub on the edges. Don't put too, we can always add to it. I tend to find not to go too heavy-handed and to build up the layers is the better way to be. And then I'm just going to scrub that on there so it makes it look, can you see? Oh, that looks lovely. This wouldn't be the type of effect that I was going to be thinking of for this card, but I just kept thinking, let's do something a bit different and see how we go. With this one, I'm going to, with my brown piece, I'm going to just kind of go around it and flick a bit of there we go, flick a bit of the sort of ink on it. You can't really see it very well, but it is kind of there. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you've got that. A little bit. So I'm just going to go around it. There we go. I've got bits of card fibres all over my desk. I'm just going to clear some of those away a second, or I'm going to get in a mess. Oh, there we are. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That looks really cool. I think my font's upside down. It does need to be up the right way. And my corner, I wanted to really make it look as if it's got caught on something. So you could use a pencil, and I'm going to round this round, as in this corner. I want it to be quite kind of as if it's not be stuck down very well. There we go, that's that corner. I might get a pokey tool and do it a bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. So it's, you could use a small pencil, a pen, or whatever you've got. Oh, just move is that the right way up with that font? There is a right way and a wrong way to the font. I think I got it up the wrong way. I'm just going to whiz around my card quickly, just so it doesn't look so stark. But again, you've seen me there, I've not put any ink on it. I'm just using what's on the sponge already. So I'm just going to whiz around it like so, so it doesn't look, see the other side, that's, oh. Whoops, I hope my camera stopped. I hope you got me there, sorry, my camera's saying I've got low battery. Let me just pop it on charge a second, sorry folks. There you go, that's on charge. Oh, sorry, I've got to put it on charge. Sorry, you can tell we're live here. So yes, so that's really exciting. And that's going to go under there like so. I'm going to glue those two bits together, I think, so we can get a bit more of an idea about, oh, I should quite like that on the walk. Oh, I quite like that. Let's get some glue and put those two bits together. So that was on that edge and that was on that edge like so. I actually don't mind if it's a bit wonky like that. I haven't done a wonky card for a while. There we go, or that way could have it. It's whatever way I want it to be. So I wanted to do a little bit more stamping, and I have cut out the beautiful Eiffel Tower. This is just really, really lovely. I have been to the Eiffel Tower. I'm lucky enough to say I've been there, and I noticed that it's not all one colour when you go up the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to again give it a bit of, well, I want to say it's a few different colours, the Eiffel Tower, from what I can remember. It's a while ago since I've been there, but you know, I wanted to make it this. So this I've cut it out in a soft suede, and I wanted to go over it and give it a little bit of a different sort of colour, because I thought I don't want it to look flat again. I don't like it when things look one. If you need it to be flat, but it's the Eiffel Tower and it's kind of different colours when you go and see it. So I'm just rubbing a bit of another colour over it with a sponge, but not all over it. So I'm just going and doing pieces of it. Oops. Oops. I like it. That's really making it look so different. Look at that. That now looks like it's got a bit of age to it. I've got some brownie bits and darker brownie bits, so it looks a bit two-tone, which is exactly what I was looking for. Still got bits of paper everywhere on my desk, so I like that. So I'm just going to put that on there and see how that's going to fit on there. So I quite like that. I wanted to put some sort of like a stamp on it, so I'm going to do that in the, actually I might, oh, do you know what I might do? Oh, a bit of, I'm going to do it on there. This type of card, I just kind of change my mind all the time, and I need to play scissors, and I haven't got a small pair handy. Whoops. So I'm just going to quickly cut this out, and I wanted to, again, I'm going to distress it. So I've done it in the very vanilla. I'm just going to see if we can cut close to the edge on the, oh sorry, see, you can't see what I'm doing there. Sorry, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. You can't see, sorry folks. Yeah. This type of cards, I never know where I'm going to end up. So I wanted to put something like that in there. I wanted to put something, I've got a bit of burlap here. I didn't know if I wanted to use the burlap or not. And I think I may do actually. I think we may do. I've got a bit of burlap out, but I didn't know if I needed it really. But sometimes you get some things out to play with and you're like, oh, shall we? So I also did this little what would I call it? It's like a little fleur-de-lis sort of in a line. I'm thinking, shall I use that? So I use this, what should we use? Then we've got the stamp. So many to choose from. There's just, yeah, this is lovely stamp set. Lovely, I really like it. but obviously it does have the dies, and I just like this. Oh, look at that. Bit of layering going on. I just thought, oh, shall we? How should we have it looking? I don't know. Oh. I'm just playing, thinking, you're probably sitting there thinking, no, don't put it there, put it there. Well, I've cut out 3 initially, and I just thought, oh, 1 or 3 kind of work. Oh, I like it. How am I going to glue this down? Good question. I'm going to use some tape. I can't think what it's called. Sorry, just sitting down to puff on my chair. So I'm going to put a bit of that on there. Right, I'm getting all excited. Calm down, Sue. Calm down. I'm going to start by putting this down first on my card. Just got a bit of glue there. Oops, lucky you're not going to see that. And I start by gluing that down first and foremost. And I think I will do it not straight. Controversial. So I'm going to put it down so it's not, can you see? It's not straight on my, it's not sort of straight, it's at a bit of an angle. I'm then going to put my Eiffel Tower on. And I only want to glue it in its stronger parts. The die's quite intricate, so I only wanted to do it glue in the larger pieces of the cutout die. So I think I want to put it about there, but I've only put glue on those bits. So if I don't want it too flat looking. But I didn't really want to put dimensionals on it. I quite like the way that foot's come off there. I quite like that. Then I'm going to get some of this tear and tape, and I'm going to put a little bit on there. And I'm going to hopefully hold this, my tape, my burlap. Yep, that's come off quite well, that first piece. There we go. So I'm going to put that up there. Or should we have it coming down? Or should we have it coming down? No, I'm going to go across. I'm going to trim it. It's a bit long, what I wanted, so I'm going to just trim that about there. So, and then I want to put a couple of these fleur-de-lis, because they're just lovely. And why not? I'm going to put those on the, I'm going to glue that onto the burlap that we've just put there. And when I put my that there, I'm going to cover all that up, so that will look great. I don't know how many I want fleur-de-lis. Do I want it over the top? I think I do, actually. I think I do. Bit of glue there. Dimensional here somewhere. Yep, there we go. Dimensional on the back there. And that just covers up all of that. Again, I've left that quite sort of bright. I haven't, you see the difference in the contrast where I've done that, but I quite like it. I wanted to also put, I don't know, a fleur-de-lis somewhere, so I'm not quite sure. I'm just seeing where I wanted to put it. Let's give it a go. There we go. I like it. I also wanted to make it into a happy birthday card, so I've got the new, what is it? Label Me Bold stamp set, and it's got happy birthday on it. And I've got a little bit of scrap of the very vanilla left. And I wanted to, oops, that's not coming off. This is great because it's got the brown, but also you can see through it. You can see the, you see that? Let's pull that away. So I'm just going to give that a bit of a trim. The pair of scissors is quite close. I don't want it to be very big. So I'm going to cut right on the edge there, like so. Did you get that? Sorry, I don't know if you actually saw me doing that. Yeah, there we go. So I've cut that out quite close to the edge, so it looks like so. Again, this is a really lovely, oh, I like that there. Oh, I do like that there. I didn't know where I wanted to put it, but I actually quite like it there. Let's put a bit of glue on that bit. I'm not too worried if it's coming up, as long as it's anchored to something. I'm okay with that. You're looking a bit kind of 3D. I think we're almost there. I like it. I think sometimes less is more. Well, that's quite a lot on there, but I really like it. What do you think? I like playing, and I have this idea in my head, and this is kind of where we end up. So, you know, I never know where I'm going to go when I start to craft sometimes like this. So I like it. And if you'd like to go to my website to buy any of the supplies I've used today, you can. It's crafts2enjoy.com, the crafts number 2, enjoy. Don't forget to click on, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so don't miss any of my future videos. I'm too excited to talk now. Yeah, I hope you like it. And thank you much for watching today, and have a crafty day. Thank you. Bye-bye.